Penguin Random House Audio presents The Enchanters, a novel by James Ellroy. Read for you by Craig Wasson. To Francois Garif. Let me not be put to shame, Lord, for I have cried out to thee, but let the wicked be put to shame, and be silent in the realm of the dead. Psalms 31:17. Confidential Memorandum from Lieutenant J.T. Meadows, Jr., number 294883, Public Disorder and Intelligence Division, Los Angeles Police Department, to former Chief Darrell F. Gates, Dana Point, California, by secure telefax. Subject: surveillance of memorial service for Fred Otash and related observations on events of summer 1962, as previously discussed. 10/10/92. Sir, the ceremony took place yesterday morning at Forest Lawn, Glendale. Given your recent media notoriety and coerced early retirement, I understand your reluctance to attend in person. Given my father's participation in the events of summer '62, along with your own, I was honored to be both your designated surveiller and your choice to author the following brief. 43 people attended the graveside service. A Lebanese minister read a New Testament passage and cited the colorful life of the freewheeling Freddy O. A mourner, former Mirror News scribe Morty Bendish, told Channel 5 news anchor Tony Valdez that he wrote the pastor's spiel, which Freddy himself dictated to him. It should be noted that Mr. Bendish was a suborned LAPD informant during the events of summer 1962. The spiel was a sanitized biographical riff on the late Mr. Otash. It noted his 1945 to 1953 LAPD service and later reign as the undisputed king of the Hollywood private eyes. The spiel failed to acknowledge Mr. Otash as a freelance extortionist, scandal rag dirt digger, strong-arm goon, perpetrator of divorce shakedowns, doper of racehorses, informant for Chief William H. Parker, procurer and dope conduit for President John F. Kennedy, and agent provocateur for Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy in the combined LAPD Justice Department operation of summer '62. The pastor concluded Mr. Bendish's spiel by lauding Mr. Otash as both the hellhound who held Hollywood captive and a role model for all those in the Lebanese American community. Many mourners openly laughed at this concluding statement. Per the mourners themselves, most were Mr. Otash's neighbors from the Park Wellington apartments, along with 3 former operatives of the long-defunct Otash Detective Bureau: Phil Irwin, Rodent Robbie Mollett, and Nathaniel Nasty Nat Denkins, the longtime host of Nasty Nat's Soul Patrol on radio KBLK. Irwin, Mollett, and Denkins were peripheral figures in the events of summer '62, but several individuals who might be termed major players also attended the ceremony. They were the 2 surviving members of the LAPD Hat Squad, retired Sergeants Harry Crowder and Clarence Red Stromwall. Assistant U.S. Attorney Edgar Chacon a Justice Department investigator under Robert F. Kennedy in the summer of '62. Roddy McDowall, noted TV and film actor as well as an underground director of homosexual porno films. Recording artist, nightclub entertainer Eddie Fisher, who attended the service with former Major League pitching ace Bo Belinsky. Mr. Fisher is the fourth husband of actress Elizabeth Taylor. It should be noted that Mr. Otash and Mr. Belinsky pulled a divorce shakedown on Miss Taylor in the summer of '62. TV and stage actress Lois Nettleton, who attended the service with the sister of John and Robert Kennedy and the ex-wife of the late actor Peter Lawford, Patricia Kennedy Lawford. The women appeared to be close friends of long standing. They left the service in a chauffeured limousine. I tailed the limo to St. Vibiana's Church in downtown L.A. They lit altar candles, presumably for Freddy Otash, and had the limo drive them to the nearby Pacific Dining Car restaurant. I surveilled them in the cocktail lounge. They became inebriated and offered up toasts to Freddy Otash. At one point, Miss Nettleton said, "We should have loved him more." In conclusion, I consider it unlikely that the death of Freddy Otash will serve to reignite the rumors of LAPD Justice Department collusion that flourished and spawned much speculation 30 years ago. That unique merging of movie stars, major politicians, a corrupt Hollywood element, and a vicious criminal demimonde has largely faded from public consciousness, and most of the more celebrated and notorious participants are now dead or have vested interests in retaining their silence. Freddy Otash was the only one who knew the entire story, and now he's dead. And I seriously doubt that he left any sort of incriminating evidence and or narrative accounts behind. There's also this. You were there that summer, sir. You know full well that Freddy himself was the most guilty participant in the whole mess, and thus had the most to lose by hoarding defamatory documents. Respectfully, Lieutenant J.T. Meadows, Jr., number 294883, PDID. Part 1. Bait Girls, August 4, 1962. 1. Los Angeles, 8:23 p.m., Saturday, 8/4/62. The drop ran 80 feet. The cliff was loose dirt and no footholds. We hauled Shitbird up to the edge and showed him the view. The Pasadena Freeway, southbound, due north of the Chavez Ravine exit in downtown L.A. Steady traffic clocking through at 65 plus. Shitbird was Richard Douglas Danforth, white male American, approximate age 36. No green sheet, no wants, no warrants. He's a bleak cat with a Pachuco haircut and Sir Guy shirt. I held his right arm. Max Herman held his left arm. Red Stromwall jammed his head down and force-fed him the view. Freddy O and the Hat Squad. We're at it again. Bill Parker says, "Jump." We say, "How high?" It's a kidnap job tonight. Harry Crowder and Eddie Benson watchdogged suspect number 2. They stood him up by their prowl sled. They fed him the threats, the car noise, the view. He's Morris Herschel Buzzy Stein, WMA, age 42. His perv sheet dates back to 1938. He's a stat rapo and psycho snout diver. Danforth and Stein were bought and paid for. Kidnap was a gas...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?